So last question. Hey, Dr. Islam, I am drinking Bulletproof coffee. What are my thoughts? Do I think this is a good idea? And would I recommend this? All right. So let me know in the comments down below if you happen to have tried Bulletproof coffee or if you know what it is, because I used to drink it. It was okay, but I'll tell you exactly what I think and what the science shows. So what exactly is the Bulletproof coffee? So you may have seen ads for this. This is a big thing a couple of years ago. I think a lot of people are still doing it, especially those that are high in the keto diet. Basically, what you're doing is you're adding butter or ghee to black coffee or tea. And it's got really popular recently here in the US, but it's been around for a long time in South Asia and Southeast Asia, including Nepal, the Himalayas, and India as well. And basically what you're doing, you're adding butter, MCT oil to coffee, and the idea is that it actually switches you to a more of a ketogenic state where you go into ketosis, very similar to the keto diet. And the idea is that because you're having all of that butter or ghee or MCT oil, it can help out with weight loss, keeping you fuller longer, help out with mental clarity, and also help you with ketosis. So these are kind of the thoughts behind Bulletproof coffee and why it's become so popular, because a lot of people had a lot of benefit with this. And I have seen patients and friends of mine who really feel like that they've had a good benefit with this. So what does the science say? Well, unfortunately, we don't have a lot of evidence that Bulletproof coffee actually does what it claims to do. We don't have evidence that actually brings you weight loss. We don't have evidence that actually brings you mental clarity. We don't have any evidence that'll actually keep you fuller longer. Here's what we do know. When you add that much butter or ghee to coffee, you make black coffee, which is virtually 0 calories, to as high as maybe even 500 calories for that particular food or that meal. So you're drinking coffee, you're having a liquid drink that's almost 500 calories in terms of how much you have. Now, that butter and ghee should probably make you fuller, but the problem is your body typically does not get full or feel fullness by just drinking liquids. It's very difficult to feel full by drinking in your calories. This is why we always recommend to eat your calories as opposed to drinking your calories. So if you have Bulletproof coffee, you're taking that 500 calories and you're hungry for lunch, well, guess what? You may be already very quickly over the caloric content that you should be having for that particular day. Now, if Bulletproof coffee keeps you full throughout the whole day, well, that kind of makes sense, and you're not taking as much calories. Number two is that you're adding so much saturated fat, and we know this is not a good idea. The type of fat that we want is unsaturated fat, and that saturated fat is the type of fat that can lead to heart problems and other issues long term as well. My recommendation, if you want the best type of coffee to help out with your liver, with your gut, with your microbiome, with inflammation, Alzheimer's, and mental clarity, black coffee. That's it. That's the magic bullet. Have black coffee without anything in there. That's going to be it. And that is what we typically recommend when it comes to weight loss, intermittent fasting, when it comes to having the best thing. That is what I recommend. That is what I do. Black coffee is my go-to. I recommend this. It works. It's fantastic. And we have excellent evidence that black coffee tends to have the medical and the weight loss benefit that other coffees are hoping to get.